It's 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. Social media has been abuzz after the announcement of the host of this year's South African Music Awards. We've got a hip-hop artist. He is just amazing. HHP Hip-Hop Pantsula presenting the awards on the 19th of this month. That's next Sunday. So you're telling me you have never emceed a gig before?
Ever. You know, I always get calls about emceeing events or hosting something, and I've never done it because it's almost like, you know, fish out of water. I don't know how to entertain an audience without dancing or rapping or just doing some kind of, I don't know, theatrics. And this is my first time doing this. It's a massive stage on a massive venue like the Super Bowl. You know, I am kind of freaking out, and it kind of also like broke down the word humble for me, because this has been an humbling experience. It's different from modest. Modest when you know you can do the job and you're just kind of playing it down, but humble is when people are expecting so much from you. You're like, oh my word, I need to pull it out from somewhere, you know. So like, I'm hella.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine, because I mean, you know, when you're sitting in an audience and there's so many people that you're surrounded by entertainers.
Yes.
But I don't care.
Yeah.
You are an entertainer. It's what you do, and you're so good at it.
Yes. I think also one of the other things that, you know, it's a room full of nerve-wracked artists. You know, so they'll clap to anything. They'll be like, Baba Black Sheep. Like, oh yeah. Ooh. So right now I just need to like focus on just delivering my lines, not falling, not presenting any like energy drink cans on stage, and I'll be fine.
But you also, I mean, you dance, you sing.
Yes.
So you're going to throw a couple of that stuff in?
I mean, who knows? I mean, we're busy now with the script writers. You know, they might just ask me to walk on there with a bathrobe or whatever. But we'll just kind of see how it goes down, you know. But I think it's going to be very entertaining. And I'm also like one person who's very like light, relaxed, I think, on my feet. If something happens there and then, chances I won't stick to the script. I'll probably go to that, and they just have to kind of follow me with the whole thing.
And which makes it fun, and that's why you get a guy like you to host something like the Summers. But don't you? I love the way hosting has evolved. Look, I admire you. I don't think I could ever do something like hosting the Summers.
But you're amazing, though. You're emceeing so many corporate events.
But that's a corporate event. We've spoken about this. I mean, people at the Summers would look at me and think, no, this is not happening. It's just not happening.
I have a feeling they would love you.
You think so? Yeah. Okay, so we'll talk about this off air. But nonetheless, I mean, you know, I'm loving the way our events are evolving. Because you look at international events, and I know we always look at sort of like the Oscars and look at the Grammys, and you look at that as a sort of benchmark of where we're going and what we can achieve, which is so nice, because now you look at the Grammys and that's kind of the equivalent in a way. And I mean, there is so much that you can add to it. So you're adding your flair to it.
The only thing I'm just going to like, you know, really add some of that Northwest flair to it, because I mean, it's happening in home ground. And, you know, it's always just been a pleasure being on that stage and like acknowledging the province and people kind of like reciprocating the love. So yeah, man, I think it's going to really be almost like a blank canvas. Like, there's no point of reference. Yes, there's some massive shoes I need to fill. Trevor Noah did an amazing job when he was there. I mean, for him to land even this lucrative deal in the States. It's
amazing, hey?
That's massive, you know. And Buga Love Gabelo was the second guy to do it. And Gabelo, it was one person who always kind of thought we had him in a little bubble. You know, we knew he was a Kwaito guy, a rapper. But he just really completely surprised us on that summer stage. And for me, that has been the biggest MC of the show. So it's almost like I have to try and do almost what he did, or maybe surpass it a little bit, you know. But yeah, there's some massive shoes to fill. But
and then they skipped having an MC for 2 years.
Yeah, for 2 years they kind of skipped it. In fact, that's why they would call me. They were like, you know, they've never had an MC ever since the two big guys, you know, and they're looking for something massive. It's 21 years of the country's democracy, 21 years of, you know, celebrating South African music. You know, who better to ask than me? You know, like I wasn't even put through auditions or anything. They kind of just called me, and voila, next thing I'm the guy doing the whole thing, Agent XXI. So
what is more nerve-wracking, being nominated for a Salma and being in the running for it and having to get on that stage and perform for your life, or hosting the Salmas?
Because I've never hosted before, I will probably say hosting is probably the most nerve-wracking.
So this is more, I mean, you've been nominated, I mean, you know the feeling of both.
I remember, I mean, the first time when they even asked me about the hosting thing, it kind of just like all these memories from like 2000 came back when I was nominated for my first Salma. Best newcomer was myself and Tigi Mazwai. Gloria Bosman won it that year. And, you know, my transition from the Salmas, from being just a name that's being called on stage to now being something that's almost pivotal in making the entire event work, you know. It's massive, man.
It is massive. And what's more massive about it is social media. Because it's one thing to be broadcast, to be doing an event to a room full of people, but to actually be doing a live event as well, and knowing that so many other people are watching.
Exactly. And like, it's almost like real time. Everything that happens, people are going to like kind of be speaking about it on social media the entire time. So it's going to be quite intense. But like, you know, me, I'm one person who I thrive in criticism. I thrive in people kind of thinking that I can't do something when somewhere in me, I know that I can. I really believe that, you know, you can do anything you set your mind to.
Yeah, you certainly can. What are you doing at the moment, though, besides obviously working at this?
Well, I've currently released an album. 31st of December, we released in Motswako High School to celebrate 15 years of me being in the industry. I first came in the industry in 96, but year 2000 was where I did my first solo project. And we've kind of now been celebrating the entire 15 years. We'll be doing 8 shows in the continent, 4 in Europe, 3 in the US.
Wow.
All in celebrating, like, you know, HHP's life, you know, and the music that he's done. And to be asked to kind of host the summers is even equally bigger because all these epic things are happening. Just last week I was performing the 50th anniversary with the Mawatala Queens at the Cape Town Jazz. And man, the year just keeps getting more and more interesting, you know.
Yeah. Can I read you some tweets?
Yes.
Okay, so what are people are saying here? Somebody named I Am Music. I am loving hip hop Pansolo on my television this morning.
Wow, thank you very much.
So there you go. Another one, Worshipper, saying I'm watching HHP on Morning Live. This is going to make me late for work. I am looking so forward to seeing him MC the song.
Just tell your boss, just walk straight to your boss, look him in the eye and ask him, boss, mang, and the rest will just kind of fall into place.
Can I give you well, somebody's giving you a piece of advice.
Yes.
Cornele is saying, HHP, Morning Live, focus on the summers, don't promote any energy drinks.
Of course. That's what I said to him, like, no energy cans on stage. I was going to kind of get on there, do my things, go good.
I love it, but listen, people are absolutely loving you. They really are.
Wow.
And there's not a single, everybody's late for work, you know this. Hey, okay, I'm now late for work, HHP's on the screen. People love you, and I have no doubt that you're going to be
so much.
an absolute star.
Thank you so much.
An absolute star out there and just having so much fun.
Will you be there presenting an award by chance?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I told you.
You're missing out on the goodie bag. You're missing out on the goodie bags.
Listen, about that goodie bag, do you know anything about it?
All I know is that it's quite expensive and it's something worth getting. It's probably more sought after than the statuette itself, you know.
Wow.
So, yeah, you're missing out on
something
something very awesome.
If you present an award, you get this goodie bag?
Yeah, if you're presenting an award, if you're performing there, then you get the goodie bag. But otherwise...
Like in past years, like for instance, you got a...
Yeah, in the past years, I remember the first goodie bag I ever got, there was like an Xbox in there. There was
Xbox?
There was a massive... There was like a whole lot of great stuff in there. So like, yeah, I'm expecting some good stuff.
You're expecting big stuff in there?
Big stuff, actually, for a big guy.
Some cell phones...
Throw in a cell
like
phone, throw in a, external hard drive.
Car keys.
I also need a wallet as well. Throw in a wallet if you can.
Brilliant.
You know, whatever they have in there, it could be like a little box of Macheu strawberry flavor. I'll drink it. Just because I got it for free.
Anything that's free?
Anything that's
always
free,
tastes
I love
sweeter.
it. Free 99, excluding VAT.
I love it. I'm going to watch you, and I'm going to support you all the way.
Thank you so much,
I
Dan.
love
Thank
you so much.
Love you
Thanks,
too.
Double. I know. We love each other. We do. It's Friday. We love each other. And I know my director's talking to me, and I'm ignoring you. What are you telling me? I must close the show. Okay, I must close the show.
Wow.
All right. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a beautiful weekend. Whatever you do with yourself, take it easy. And for all of our Orthodox viewers out there that are celebrating Easter this weekend, Christos Anesti. That's what I have to tell you. All right.